You're carrying a debt you never signed for, the tiny thank you you gave away, the discount you hand out before the work is done. It lives in your posture, in the pitch of your voice, and it decides your life. Welcome to the Pattern Recognizer. Most people are running programs they never chose. Today we expose one of those patterns, see exactly how it works, and discover the precise shift that can set you free. Listen, this is not a lecture about better manners, it's an engineering problem. The pattern I name is Owedness, the internal ledger that assumes you must always balance an exchange, repair a perceived harm, or give more than you planned. When that ledger runs in the background, it biases every price, every apology. How does it become habit? At the mental level, it's shame braided with reciprocity scripts. Shame whispers, taking is selfish. Reciprocity hands you a checklist. Gift, repay, compliment, deflect, apology, absorb. Children learn it as accounting. You owe your mother for what she did. Those entries store themselves without signatures. Attachment economies lock them in. Relationships regulate safety through exchange. Over time, you stop asking, is this mine to pay? You simply pay. There's a second layer, the energetic architecture. Picture two fields exchanging clean, reciprocal vectors. Now imagine an assumed debt twisting that field into torsion. The give and receive becomes a spiral that favors repayment. The result? A chronic tilt towards saying yes, undercharging, over-apologizing. It helps to see a shape. Picture a tetrahedron, 4 faces in neat balance. Now press one vertex down and hold it. The whole structure slants. That slant is what Owedness does. It skewers relationships, values, and posture. Once you can see the skew, you can design a counterforce. This is neutral diagnosis, not accusation. Think engineering, not moralizing. When the geometry is visible, you can act like an architect. Apply a brace, shift a fulcrum, close an open joint. I want to make this concrete. A small story. I worked with a builder who habitually underpriced by 20% because he felt he owed his first client. After one ledger close, the ritual I'll teach, he raised a single quote by 15%. The client stayed. He reported feeling steadier in conversation, and he stopped offering discounts as default. Small structural change, real result. So here's a single daily shift, a 90-second practice I call the ledger close. It's short, bodily, and language focused. You can do it standing, sitting, before a meeting, before you answer a difficult message. Step 1, breathe. Inhale 4 counts, hold 2, exhale 6. 3 rounds, slow the field. Step 2, language. Say aloud or inward. 5 words. I recognize this is not mine. Pause. Then, I choose a clear exchange. Say it like you mean a ledger entry is closed. Step 3, micro offering. Place your hand over your heart. Set a single coin on a table. Fold a short note. That tiny ceremony transfers closure into the body. 75 to 90 seconds. Then you return to the situation recalibrated. Now, applications, 2 quick practical runs so this lands. First, negotiation. Someone asks you to lower your fee, pause. Run the ledger close privately. Quick breath. The phrases, the micro offering. Then answer, I appreciate you asking. My fee reflects the work and value. Here's a small defined alternative. You've reset the ledger. Discount is no longer the default. Second, the apology reflex. Maybe you apologize first to avoid a spike. Before the reflex, breathe 2 cycles. Think, I will respond, not repay. Then say kindly, I'm sorry, I want to understand and to repair what's mine. You distinguish responsibility from assumed debt. Practical cues. Anchor the ritual to an existing habit. Morning coffee, a commute, the moment before email. Keep 1 token for micro offerings. A coin, a folded note, a small stone. When you repeat the practice, the nervous system learns. Ledger entries can be closed without drama. A quick caution. This is not an excuse to avoid generosity or repair. It's a refusal of unconscious repayment that costs agency. If thinking about this triggers financial or relational anxiety, take tiny steps and consider professional support. Neutral curiosity over moral panic, always. Recap and a micro challenge. See the ledger. Name Owedness when it runs you. Use the 90-second ledger close breath, phrase, micro offering, and attach it to something you already do. Today, practice it 3 times. Write 1 sentence about what shifted, posture, tone, or decision. That is the pattern, that is the mechanism, and that is your shift today. If you're ready to decode the full architecture of your life, explore my complete library at Desmarques.com. The pattern is the prison. Awareness is the key.